It's week 8 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Back to throw now. Complete here to Bowers. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for them from the 46. They'll run here on first down. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Pass play coming here. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, but getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Ford on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, Well, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's got Harrison. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Back to the air, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to the air here. He's trying to push the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finding Pearsall. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. On first down, they'll run. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Here's Mahomes now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Mahomes. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. Gets this one to Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. Their route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
He fields it from the 8. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Running back sent in motion. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This is ahead for about 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From midfield now. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders now lead by 10. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Ford on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. A tight end in motion now. Hauled in by Worthy. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play action on 1st down. Caught near the goal line. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Hauled in left side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Kansas City. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Escapes the punt. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Third and long for him here. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed to Collins. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guy's first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defense...
By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got a man, Bowers has it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Justin Reed with the tackle. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Raiders with a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Collins there to grab it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They're now set for 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. He'll throw it yet again. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from...
He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on. First down throw, Mahomes. Cut out left. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. Kansas City sends out its punt team. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Raiders send wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Airing it out to start this drive. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So 2nd down coming up. Now looking to throw. This is reeled in by Pittman. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out in Denver. And it's a
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Here's Mahomes now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing from the gun. Pearsall there to grab it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 29. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. He's contained at the line for no gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Ford on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
From the 48. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Mahomes escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end left. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Simple dive up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Motion man sent left. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Collins got it left side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Here's a throw. That's complete to Pittman. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 20.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They kick the running back in motion. Pistol now for Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Again, Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They send a tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Mahomes. The back's got it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. He's going to throw this one. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. There's a handoff up the gut. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Pittman sent in motion right. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run here on first down. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Finds his man over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Play action, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up. Back to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Give now to the running back. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Second and goal now 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Here he is to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game up. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. To throw. Pittman's got it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Here he is to throw. Got a man, Bowers has it. And that will not be enough for a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 27. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they fought hard, not just against their opponents on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents in the stands. And it's led him to a chance to now silence everybody here in overtime. The give now out of the shotgun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Finding Collins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. He's dropping back to throw. Collins there to grab it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Short pass brought in. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. And they said they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this needs to be a good one. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 14-yard line.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 3rd down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Woo! I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Not much room, and he doesn't get a lot of leg behind it. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And they'll start this drive in the red zone. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. So here they are, a chance to win this with a field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.